And so let me just make sure that everything is as it should be. I did a live earlier today for something else, and then I saw a sign, a notice that said the producer has limited who can apply, who can comment. And I thought I hadn't done that. So let me just make sure we have everything here the way it is supposed to be. And then we are good to go. So we are good to go. Everything is as it should be. Good evening, everyone. And this is Elevation 2023 Live. This is our third one for the year. And remember, we're doing one every Thursday. We probably will do them earlier. Right now, it's not possible to do them earlier. And as a matter of fact, tonight I'm doing it an hour later than we did last week, just because there's so much other stuff going on. And I think actually that we might, in fact, change to Wednesday evening, because I have another, you know that I work in two realms. I work for Montserrat and I work for the women. And I have a live on Thursdays, Brain Power Live, at 5 o'clock. And so I'm always kind of crunched for time. And today, with other things going on, I'm even more crunched for time. So I put this one for later. And then, so I think perhaps, well, tell me what you think. Let me know what you think. Is Wednesday a better day? Because the data says Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are good days. Saturday also, by the way, but Saturday is such a ticklish day for most people. So how come it's more people seem to watch on Saturday than many other days, but it's such a ticklish day in so many ways. I didn't want to do it on the weekend. I want to do it during the week so we have the weekend for other things. Yes. So let me know what you think. Good evening again. I'm Shirley Osborne, and this is Elevation 2023 Live. Elevation 2023, as you know, is a year of elevation, a year of taking whatever action we need to take, being bold and creative and sourcing and standing in our power and doing the work that we need to do, so that on December 31st this year, we are flying. We have accomplished the things we wanted to accomplish this year, and we are moving forward, and we are ready to take on 2024 full on. That requires taking on 2023. Hey, hi there. Hi, Vic. It requires taking on 2023 in a powerful way, standing in our power and just getting the work done on ourselves. And so you will know also that we're working on 5 areas. Health, of course. Health is fundamental, basic. Style matters. I saw a post, somebody sent me a post yesterday, I think from Women Who Lead Empires, and there were a list of things, like 13 things to do or 15 things to do this year to help you stand in your power. And one was dress the way you want to be addressed. Dress the way you want to be addressed, which means be careful with your style. Make sure your style reflects you and how you want to be seen in the world. And so let me take this off for a minute. So style, and then we also are going to be working on wealth, financial wealth. I mean, with what's been going on with us, everybody over the last 3 years with COVID, so many people lost jobs, changed jobs. Let's not talk about the 1% who apparently doubled or something like that their monies over the 3 years, and other people were suffering. That's a different story entirely. But even they had trouble. So we're going to be talking about wealth, financial wealth, and other kinds of wealth, because health, my darlings, health is wealth. And our connections are, we have beautiful, strong relationships. That's a kind of wealth that there is no substitute for. All right. And so we also are going to talk about personal relationships. Like I said, that's massive wealth, and personal power. Those 5 areas, we're going to be working on those 5 areas throughout the week, throughout the year. And what I want to talk about today is a little bit about the schedule, because when you register for Elevation 2023, You immediately become part of the Women's Leadership Circle, and you get access to the trainings, the coaching, the trainings, the seminars, all the information, everything that we have available. The community page, the video library, all of those are available to you once you become, once you get your, once you register. You register, you get your ticket. That is your ticket into December 31st, right? But in order to take advantage of December 31st, there's stuff you need to do through the year. And that's why you have the membership in the Women's Leadership Circle that can support you, the things you want to work on, to elevate yourself, to strengthen yourself, to, to clarify something for you, clear up something in your mind about who you are, how you want to be in the world, where you want to go, your goals, your ambitions, your desires, your fears even, yes? There's a lot of work we're going to do this year on our shadow side, about our shadows, and how it's important. You don't just ignore it. Use your shadow self. Yeah, we're going to talk about that and do some work on that throughout the year. And what I wanted also to say before I get into the other things is that remind you, but first of all, share this with everybody. Go on the website, hey there, www.shirleyosborne.com, www.shirleyosborne.com, and see what's on there. Register. It's $30 up until the end of February, by the way, because once we start doing the full-on seminars, because we're doing a seminar every 2 months. So in February, we're doing a seminar on health, full-on seminar where we'll have people talking to you, giving you information, answering your questions about health and fitness. Yes, health and fitness means health, your physical health, how you take care of your body, exercising and so on, and nutrition, all of that is part of your health. And then in April, we have a workshop, we have a seminar on style and lifestyle, your dress style and the lifestyle that you live, that you want to live, that you are a part of, you're aspiring to. Yes. Then in June, the seminar is on wealth, and we're going to be talking about, like I said, financial wealth and other forms of wealth. I am aware that financial health is really important to everything else, actually. Yes, financial health helps all the other kinds of wealth, doesn't it? So we're going to be working on that. And then in August, we'll work on personal power. It's a good time. It's summer, and kids are off school, many people are on vacation, people are traveling, all that kind of thing. We get to spend some time and think about we get to focus on ourselves a little bit more. Many of us at that time of the year can do that. It's not such a busy time. It's not like December, for example. It's not like December where there's so much to do, or like January where you've just come back and so you have to, So in August, we're going to work on our personal power, on ourselves, which means that we have to be working now on our health so that we actually can enjoy this summer and enjoy the rest of the year. We're not talking beach bodies yet, at any rate. But yeah, that too. Your beach body doesn't have to be 120 pounds either. It could very easily be 150, 160 pounds, whatever, as long as it's strong, it's healthy. You know, you get what I'm saying, right? And then in October, we will talk about, with the seminar, will be on personal relationships, which, like I said last week, is perfect because going into the holiday season, personal relationships come up a lot. We spend a lot of time with family and friends. And so how we manage our personal relationships, what they mean to us and how we navigate them gets to be really important. So what I wanted to do today was just remind you of those and let you know also that we have the monthly circle coming up. The circle, we don't have a circle in January or in December. In December because it's just so busy. And in January, because it's also so busy, people coming back and just needing to get settled back into work and so on. So we don't have a circle in January. We have a circle coming up in February. The third Thursday in February is our monthly circle. At the monthly circle, there's a topic. We dig into it. We talk about women log on, and this one's on Zoom. So this one is open only to people who are members. Like, for example, this live is open to everybody. It's public. We publish the elevator on Wednesday night, Thursday mornings, and that is available to whoever. I said last week, if you want to If you want the information that's in the elevator, just drop me your email. Go to www.shirleyosborne.com, or in the comments here. Maybe not so safe. It's Facebook after all. Go to the website www.shirleyosborne.com. In the pop-up box, drop me your email and I'll add you to the list to receive the elevator. It's a newsletter. It's a short. It's like 3 pages. It has 5 things in it. An article or something you can do on each of the 5 areas. So literally, it's something you can get through in 20 minutes. It'll take you a few minutes just to scan it, a few seconds to scan it, to see which one you want. And then there are articles and short videos and so on to help you. So for example, I sent out one of the things about wealth was the 5 types of wealth. We talked about 13 ways to express your personal power, to engage your personal power. This week's style, we're talking about the style of Italian women. There's an article about the style of Italian women. We know French women. People talk a lot about the elegance of French women, but the style of Italian women is it's in the elevator this week. So if you want that kind of information, drop me your email at www.shirleyosborne.com, and I'll add you to the list. And those you can get that and listen to this live, participate in this live, and talk to me about this live, whether you are a member or not. But for the monthly circle, you have to be a member. So go sign up. It's $30 for the year until the end of February, and then it goes up to $50. And this is all part of the work that we're doing through the year. Coming up, starting in February, also every week, when you're a member, you get a to-do. There's something you get to do every week. We give you an assignment. It's a fun assignment. It's a hello there. It's a learning assignment. It's something that's going to help you jumpstart something, help you clarify something, help you put something into perspective, help you make some forward motion on something. And all you have to do is send back a yes or a no. Yes or no. Yes means you've done it. No means I haven't. And no doesn't mean you failed. It simply, I didn't do it. And then you get to ask yourself, did I not do it for good reason, or did I run away? Why did I not do this? Was it a bad decision to start with? Was it something that just not my... So for example, and I don't think this will not be it, but for example, if we said you get to hike the Grand Canyon this week, that won't happen. This is just a for instance. If we say, for example, you get to, let's say you walk 3 miles. Part of your fitness thing, your fitness tip, your fitness assignment this week is you walk 3 miles. Of course, if you can't walk 3 miles, you can't walk 3 miles. So you stand back and say, no, but you have a good reason. What you get to do in that case is see what you can supplement it with, so that every week you're doing something. You're actually doing something specific, which is also fun because all of the other women will be doing it. And bear in mind that the goal here is at least 1,000 women. I want 1,000 women signed up, because the more the merrier. One, there's strength in numbers, and being together like this is a sort of energy that comes from knowing that there's so many other women working on the same thing, working on themselves in the same way, with the same intensity, the same focus, the same determination, and who on the 31st of December get to celebrate together. And let me just clarify for you, the celebrate together is that wherever you are in the world, you log on. We're going to be having a party in Montserrat in the Caribbean. We're having a party on All Year's Night, which is, some of you know, as New Year's Eve. We'll be having a party in Montserrat with fireworks and all that. And you can come to Montserrat. Come to Montserrat. You can fly here and be in the party live. Or you can join some people in your city. I spoke to a woman from Ghana yesterday actually, about Ghana, where she lives in Ghana, and she will be organizing a party where there will be women, a women's party, yes. And everywhere, in other places in the world, we'll have that, and we'll all be seeing one another on our screens. You'll see us here in Montserrat, and we will see you. We'll be on a big screen in the park. It'll be lovely. It'll be beautiful. You're going to love it. So if you want to, come join us in Montserrat. It's in the Caribbean. It's warm. Well, we don't think it's warm in December. It really is. I mean, it's 70 degrees, 75 degrees. We complain because we like it 80 and so, but if you compare it with -3 in Toronto, let's say, come on, come to Montreal for Always Night. If you don't, you log on and watch us and join the party. We will see you, you will see us, and we can celebrate together because we will all have something to celebrate. That's the whole point. We will all have something to celebrate. And so when you get your ticket, when you register and you get your ticket and you become a member of the Women's Leadership Circle and you're ready for December, one of the first things you get to work on is your self-leadership plan of action. Your self-leadership plan of action. That is a plan that we work on together because you get to talk to me. You get to talk to me via email and videos and so on. And every week, 3 people get to talk directly with me. We get to work on these things. So self-leadership plan of action is your plan of action for the year. What you want to accomplish, why you want to accomplish it, and how you plan on celebrating your accomplishment. And so we all know the things that we would like to have, the things that we want, the things that we're actually willing to work on, the things we want rather than would like, yeah? And your self-leadership plan of action has you identify those, list them, and start working on them. You list them and you say what it is you're going to do about them, how you're going to work on them every day, every week, every month. Yes? That becomes part of your elevation plan. That's the first part of the elevation plan. Self-leadership, because you are declaring this yourself. You are taking leadership and ownership of your life, asserting your own leadership, your ability to have the life you want, engaging your power to create that life for yourself, and you are leading yourself into that life. Whatever it is that you want for yourself this year, that will go into your self-leadership plan. And then every week by week, we work through it. You get all kinds of tips and strategies and support from the seminars, the coaching, because I'll do live coaching sessions as we go along. Sometimes it'll be every week, sometimes it'll be maybe a couple of weeks in between, depending on how people are doing. That will depend on the need for it. So the live coaching sessions will be as needed. As many as we need, we will do. Yes. And your self-leadership plan will include, in your self-leadership plan, you will include what you need in order to do these, to accomplish these things that you want to accomplish. I want to talk about the why. Why it's important to know why. Because the why is what makes the difference. All of us, you ask anybody any time of day, except maybe teenagers, what do you want? And we'll know what we want. We can list 1,000 things that we want or would like, that we really would like in our lives, that we are aspiring to. We can rattle it off. But so often we don't stop to wonder why. And then sometimes, so often actually, not sometimes, so very often, we say we want something and we start taking action to accomplish it or to achieve it. And then we do. And we think, okay, what? Or on our way there, we get burnt out and we wonder, why am I doing this? And a lot of that happens because we had not understood why we wanted it. Because perhaps we didn't even really want it. We wanted it because we were told we should want it. We wanted it because we saw somebody else with it and so they're doing well with it. Maybe I should try that. We wanted it because we thought we were out of options. We thought it was the only thing available to us or the only thing that we could do. Yeah. So why it's important that we know the why is because it's the why that drives us. It's the why that sustains our energy. So if we want something, we want professional success. Everybody wants professional success. You define that. I want to be partner. I want to make partner in my law firm or my medical um, medical firm, or I want to start a business. I want to be in partnership in a business with someone. We want to do that because we want to show that we know that we're good at our work, because of the prestige and the wealth, because of the opportunities for networking, for travel, for, all of those reasons. And they're all good reasons. But there's a why behind that still. Why do we want this? Why is it important? Why is that kind of prestige important to me rather than another type? Yeah. Why do I want to why do I want to be Dr. So and so? We could ask ourselves the question, why do you want to be Mrs. So and so or Ms. So and so? And we go back to the why. The why is an identity question. It's an identity question. Who we want to be. Who we want to be. Who we want to be. Who we really, really want to be. Who we really, really are. The person we are meant to be. That when we get that clear, then we will clarify, we'll understand, and we will actually move in the direction where there will be no burnout. I spoke to a woman a couple of days ago. She works all the time, pretty much, almost all the time. And I said to her, she said, but I love what I do. It's not work for me. Her children are engaged in her work. Her husband and everybody's engaged in her work. They know about her work. She talks about her work. She loves her work. It's not work for her. So she doesn't get burnout. She knows why she's doing it too. And the why is a good reason for her. It is her truth. So when you think of your self-leadership plan of action, the fundamental thing, the basic thing, the most important thing is to understand the why you want anything at all that you say you want. Why I want a fast car? Because I like to drive fast. Why I like to drive fast? Because it's exhilarating and frightening. Why I like being frightened? You ask why. There was an exercise that we do. There's an exercise that we do in trainings where we actually sit in dyad, with two people facing each other. And one person says, I want such and such and such and such. And the other person says, why? And the person answers, and why again? And one person, the only job of that person is why? Why? Every time this person gives an answer, why? I want to lose weight. Why? Because I want to wear fancy clothes. Why? Because I think I look better. Why? Because I think he loved me more. Why? Because I think, why? And it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing, the things that people say and the emotions that run through people. People get irritated, they get angry even at the person who's asking the why, but really at themselves. Because and it's really, really interesting to watch. It's an exercise you can try with a friend of yours, somebody you trust. Tell them one of your dreams and let them ask you why. Why? You spend a couple of minutes. You spend a good couple of minutes, 2, 3, 4 minutes, answering the question why. And all the person says is why. The person has no comment to make on any answer that you give, good or bad. Just say why and why and why and why and why, why, and see what that gets you. See what comes up for you. See what comes up. See what emotions come up. See what words come up. See what thoughts come up. See what reasons come up. And there is no getting to one final reason necessarily. But there'll come a point where you stop because you've been doing this for 3 minutes or 4 minutes. You've answered, 60 whys. And then you get to stop, take some time after and think about those answers that you gave, and think about the emotions that came up as you were giving the answer, as you were responding to the why. Because we often don't like to respond to why. We often don't like to be asked why. Because we think we already know. And I know, but you should try it sometime. You should try it sometime. And so the first part of what you'll get is the self-leadership plan of action. Part of that self-leadership plan of action is fun. I mean, it's all fun, but there's this really, really fun piece, which is you get to write an I am point. Because we're talking about who you are and why you're doing things and why you want specific things. And so you get to write your I am poem. If you go on, when you go on the website, you go on shirleyosborne.com, click the about page, you'll see the page. It's all about me, who I am, why I do what I do. And there's my I am poem is on there. There's a version in video, right? I did a video of a version of my I am poem. And I say a version because it changes, obviously. Your I am poem, what we do is we send you a sheet that you just get to fill out. I am, I love, I like, I feel, I want, all of those things. You just fill out this page, you just write. And it's one of those exercises, again, where you give yourself a little bit of time, you sit for a few minutes and just write. Just answer, I am, adjectives. I like this, that, or the other. I love this, that, or the other. I want this, that, and the other. And then when you're done, you get to go back through it and write a poem about it. So if you go listen to mine, that'll give you an idea. And then when you register and you get your self-leadership plan of action, that is part of what you get to do. And that's one of the first things you do, because unless you are clear and confident, clear about who you are, why you want what you want, and confident that, yes, this is what I want. And furthermore, I can do this. I can do this. I got this. Unless you're confident about this, we will not be able to celebrate. You're going to stop halfway through at some point. And come December 31st, you won't be celebrating anything. You'll be feeling miserable because I started this thing and didn't finish it. We don't want that. And so we provide support. I will be supporting you, and the other people who know about the different areas, wealth and health and all of those things, fitness and so on, who will be supporting me in supporting you, will be available to you to help, to guide you, to give you, to coach you, to give you information, to give you resources also that you can use. So, I'll talk as you go through the weeks. I'll talk to you more about the different parts of the preparation. So the self-leadership plan of action is one of the first ones you get. Actually, is the first one you get, and included in that, as part of that, is your I am poem. You get to write your I am poem. There's a section on feminine alchemy. Feminine alchemy. Alchemy is what? You make gold, noble metals out of pewter or whatever it is. You make something really, really, really valuable and wonderful and invaluable out of rough raw material. So there's a section on feminine alchemy, which you get to do. And then we have also lead from inside. Lead from inside is specifically for those of us who are clear about our desire, our intention, our will to be leaders of others. Those of us who want to lead corporations, businesses, countries, families. The importance of being able to lead from inside. And leading from inside gets to what? Who you are in your deepest self. Who you are in your deepest self. Which gets us back to the I am poem and the why you want to do this, why you want to do, why you are this person who wants these things. So why is a question we're going to be working on a lot throughout the year. We're going to be asking ourselves why a lot and answering that question. We're going to answer all of our questions. You will answer your own, or we will help you find the answer for it. I want you to know that throughout this year, what's going to happen for you is an exploration of your person, your being, yourself, and an acceptance, a growing acceptance of all the parts of you, including the shadow selves. And this work that we're doing over the year is work that will help you get there. It's work I have done, other women have done, other men have done actually also. It's essential. The sad thing is that many people, I want to say most people, don't do this make this focused, concerted effort to explore and discover themselves. And because it's work, and because sometimes it's very painful work. I've seen people cry on many occasions, break down in tears, because when you're breaking barriers and you're making change and you're making yourself uncomfortable, you're stepping outside of what you know As painful as that sometimes is, stepping out into something else is also very painful. And I've seen people break down in tears. I've had people scream and say, no, 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 I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Stop. And then they go home, they go to bed, they wake up the next morning, they've thought about it, they take a deep breath, and they power through. And breakthrough comes. All the beautiful, lovely, wonderful things. Hey, thank you for coming, all of you. Breakthrough comes when you push through that place. We all get there. We all hit the wall. And that is why I am here to support you. The other people who work with me to support you. That's our job, to help you when you hit the wall, to guide you, to give you tips and strategies that we have acquired, we have learned, we have used throughout the years of our work. And that can help you when you hit the wall. We have all hit the wall. We all do. There's no not doing it. It happens all the time. It's part of life. But when you have the support that we are offering with this, the elevation just comes because you have the support, the foundation. You have the resources, the information, and you have the people. So think about this. Think about this. I want you to come celebrate with us on December 31st. I want you to take the time to focus on yourself this year. We've all had a difficult 3 years. And in some instances, in some ways, things are not looking very good. So the only thing that we can do to get us through this is we have to make sure we don't get held back by that. We don't get stuck there. Yeah? We don't want to be held back by those 3 years. And so what it requires is that we power through. We make decisions about where we're going and why we're doing it. And we power through. And so come December 31st, we get to celebrate our accomplishments and celebrate the fact that we are ready for 2024 like never before. Oh, I'm a point and I didn't know it. We are ready for 2024 like never before. We never had 2024 before. So that's, but still. All right. That's what I want for us. And so we started Elevation 2023 because working with women through last year, if I just take last year, women struggling just to keep balance because we've all been locked away from each other, shut off from each other, denied companionship and space and time with each other. And it has affected us. And it continues to affect us, and it will continue until we get ourselves through, until we elevate ourselves out of it. And how do we do that? By working on ourselves. So I'm working on myself too in 2023. I am certainly, absolutely working on myself. And that's what we're doing. We're working on ourselves together. So I'm supporting you, you support me. What I learn from you, what I give to you, it's an exchange. Yes? So, I told you about the Self-Leadership Plan of Action. Think about it. Go on the website, shirleyosborne.com. Go register. Prepare for December 31st. If you want some more information, just go on the website or send me an email. Let me know, specific questions you have. Go on the website, drop it in the box, in the pop-up dialogue box, and we'll answer. Send me your email anyway so I can send you the information that you can use even if you don't get your ticket for December 31st. I want, however, also to tell you, in February, we have our circle, a monthly circle start again, and we also have our seminar on health. I'll post the dates for those on the website and on social media because you're watching this on Facebook, but there is also you can be also on Instagram and LinkedIn and YouTube. We're all over the place because this is so important. This is so important. I did a lovely little video of how I spent my Christmas, celebrating with a bunch of women, celebrating on New Year's Day with a bunch of women, beautiful women of all ages and sizes. It was absolutely spectacular. A friend of mine says this is the best time I've ever had. She'd never done it before. I want us to do something like that next year. So go register, join Elevation 2023, elevate yourself 2023, help elevate somebody else. Let's do this together. Elevation 2023, celebrate in Montserrat on All Year's Night, December 31st. As we go through the weeks and months ahead, we'll be adding things. We'll be adding in more and more information about what the program is going to be for that day. In broad outlines, that day we will have a running seminar on each of the five areas where people can just pop in and say, I did this, I accomplished this, I didn't do that, I didn't want that, I'm looking forward to this, here's what happened. We can talk about what happened. We review the year, review our year, and celebrate ourselves, each other and ourselves. And in the nighttime, be having this party with the music and dancing and singing and just us loving ourselves and our sisters and whoever else loves us. Because of course, our families and our men and women and children are invited to come celebrate with us and celebrate us on All Year's Night. So go to the website, log on, get yourself registered, get your ticket and get working, because as we go through the year also, the ticket price goes up, because the less work you do, the more your ticket will cost. So if you start now and you start working now, your ticket is just $30, whether you're online or in person. If you come here, you won't need to pay to go in because you already would have paid that, right? If you wait until September, it's going to cost more because it means you only have 3 months of work, while the others of us have done 9. You know, makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So that's how it's going to be. So log on now, go now, get your ticket now, and let's get to work. Let's get to work, right? I will see you online. I will see you. Okay. Here we go. So let's get to work. Focus, prepare yourself, plan your year, do all the wonderful things you've always wanted to do. And hello everyone. So if you have any questions, any comments, drop them in the box and I will answer. Here we go. I get this. God is personal power. Hi ladies. Yes. Aha. Yep. All of those. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, we're working on those throughout the year, and we're going to strengthen ourselves, because actually when we talk, a couple of people here mentioned God. Of course, that's one of your important relationships. It also is part of our spiritual pathways, our spiritual practices are also part of the wealth that we have, aren't they? Because spirit is important. Spirit is important. And so we're going to be talking about those also as we go along. Right? So, ladies, thank you for having joined me tonight. Send me your questions, your comments, and so on. And I will see you in Elevation 2023. I will see you in Elevation 2023. Until next time, take good care. Good care.